So Jim, tell me about this plane and about your history.
Well, this is the best prop attack airplane that was ever made. It was a follow-on from World War II. I was in one of the early squadrons and flew it in late 1947 and 48 and 49 from Quonset Point, Rhode Island. It was a dive bomber and a torpedo bomber, and was used extensively in Vietnam for protection when helicopter protection when they were trying to rescue people, because it carried so much firepower and had such range. And such a sturdy airplane, it could take all types of punishment and still fly. It's a remarkable airplane. And probably it is the best plane I've flown for that type of warfare that we had in those days. The only thing comparable to it in the attack version was the bombing version of the F-4U Corsair, but this was a much better platform and a much stronger airplane.
And what is the name of this plane, sir?
This is a Sky Raider, and it's made by Douglas, and actually, as I said, the best prop plane I've ever flown for a military prop plane.
And did you have to land this in grass fields as well as?
Oh, it could land in grass, in prepared grass fields, but we used it was a carrier plane for us in the Navy, you know. The Air Force didn't have any, I don't believe, until they got the Navy planes for Vietnam. The Air Force used them, what was left.
Right. And what was the fuel range, and what was the payload on this?
Well, you can look at the payload by looking at the number of racks on there. I don't recall exactly the total number of bombs, but it was a tremendous bombing capability, and also could carry torpedoes. Okay.
Everything. What was the fuel range on it? Do you remember?
You know, I really don't, but it was extensive. They did use it by hanging tanks on it for potential nuclear weapons. It would fly, I believe, 12 or 14 hours. Yeah.
And was this a plane that would regularly be used on carrier landings?
Oh yeah, right. So it was the plane. This plane replaced the Helldiver from World War II, and also the TBM torpedo bomber. So it replaced both of those airplanes. It was the standard attack prop plane until we moved into the jets. And actually, it was the last attack prop plane that we had on the carriers in 1965. We still had one squadron of these airplanes on each attack carrier.
In what wars would you have flown this plane in?
This airplane would have flown in, it flew in Korea, and also in the version that they used for rescue coverage in Vietnam.
And you personally flew this in Korea?
No, I did not fly it in Korea. I flew it. My career service when I came back in was on the USS Coral Sea, and we were in the Mediterranean for 9 months. And I flew that airplane there at that time. Yeah.
Beautiful, Jim. You can have a seat, sir. Thank you so much.